Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a basic assembly in SolidWorks. The assembly that we are going to make is shown here. It has a base, two circular parts, and a slot. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to actually delete all these parts one by one, so we can start with an empty assembly. So now that we have a blank assembly workspace, the first thing we need to do is insert our components. So the first component we're going to add is our base. The name of the part that we are using as our base is SolidWorks Tutorial 2, but you can name parts anything you want. So now that the base is inserted, we are going to add the other components that we plan to add. So we need two of the circular parts, and as you can see here, when I go to add one of the circular parts, it is not in the right orientation. So I'm going to go down here to this menu that just popped up, and I'm going to actually rotate it by clicking the X rotation, and now it's oriented the way I want. So I'm going to click it so it adds to the workspace. And we're going to repeat that and add another circle. This time I did not click it, so we're going to have to click Move with Triad and adjust it. And then the last component we need is the slot. And this one also needs to be flipped. So we will hit that X rotation key again. Now, in this video, we're going to talk about two types of mating, the concentric mate and the coincident mate. So the first mate is the concentric mate. To do that, you're going to select two circular surfaces that will ultimately be concentric to each other, which means that, kind of like a screw, one will fit inside of the other. So in this case, the outer surface is going to be this surface right here, and the inner surface that's going to be inside of it is going to be the outer surface of our circular part. When you're ready to mate, you just go up to the mating window and click mate, and as you can see, it brings the part right over and automatically selects concentric as the default option. If you are all set, all you have to do is click the green check for OK. And as you see here, the mating window stays open. So now we're going to do the same concentric mate that we just did over here to this part. And then we're also going to add coincident mates. Coincident mates are mates where you select two edges, and when you mate them, they're essentially going to be stuck together as if you were to put a screw or a nail in to hold it in place. So the two edges we're going to use are the top edge of our circular part and the corresponding circular edge on the base. As always, when you're ready to finish, you can just hit the green check, either here or here. And then we're going to repeat. The last thing we need to do is we need to mate this slot. We're going to use the same two mates that we used before, but this time when we do it, we're going to only select part of the slot as our circular surface instead of a complete circle. So I've selected that surface here, and I'm going to select the corresponding surface over here. And it's going to automatically assume that we are doing a concentric mate, which is what we want. I'm going to hit the green check, and then we're going to add a coincident mate by selecting this top edge and the corresponding edge. And we're going to hit the green check, save it. And now that we are all done with our mates, we can hit the X to close the mating window. And now we are done. In the next video, I'm going to go over some more advanced mating options, such as the parallel mate, the perpendicular mate, and the lock mate.